Good morning, friends. Aim of the experiment is to determine modulus of rigidity of material of the suspension wire and moment of inertia of the ring. The apparatus required are the metal disc, metal ring, suspension wire, lamp and scale arrangement, and digital stop clock. So these are the equipments required. Screw gauge is also required. So once we do it, then we have to fill up the observations. So we have to measure the length of the suspension wire. To measure the length of the suspension wire, take a thread and stretch it from lower check nut to this upper check nut and stretch it on a scale. So by stretching it, you can measure the length of the suspension wire, and then diameter of the disc can also be measured by holding the thread here and stretching it. So you can measure the diameter and radius of the suspension wire, the radius of the disc. Then mass of the disc is given to be 1015 gram. So by using these parameters, length of the suspension wire, mass of the disc and radius of the disc, we can calculate moment of inertia of this disc by using the formula mr square by 2. So we have calculated here length of the wire, that is 70.5 centimeter, mass of the disc 1015 gram, radius is about 6.25 centimeter. So ID, that is moment of inertia of the disc, is 19,824 gram centimeter square. So now we have to measure radius of the wire. For measuring radius of the wire, we have to use the micrometer screw gauge. So once we use the micrometer screw gauge, two parameters are very important: least count and the zero error. So once we find the least count of the micrometer screw gauge and zero error, then you hold the micrometer screw gauge at one position like this and measure the diameter. Similarly, at one more position here, measure the diameter of the suspension wire. So once we measure the diameter of the suspension wire, then by using this formula, that is TR equal to PSR plus HSR minus Z into LC, so you find substitute PSR, HSR and then find the total reading. Similarly for the second observation, so then find the mean diameter, then D by 2 gives you the small r, that is radius of the suspension wire. So now second part is to find the periodic time of the torsional pendulum. So to find the periodic time of the torsional pendulum, set the torsional pendulum first with the disc. So for this, it is the disc. So now lamp and scale arrangement is used and light beam is focused. So the reflected image is caught on the scale. So here it is clear that the reflected image of the light beam is caught here on the lamp and scale arrangement, and as there is the torsional pendulum oscillation, it is observed here. So give a small torque to this torsional pendulum, to the disc, so that it oscillates in this manner. So as it oscillates, then time period is counted. So from one end if you take, then if I start from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this way when 10 oscillations are just completed, switch off the timer and note down the time displayed. So that time has to be noted here at T1. So the experiment is repeated for one more observation, T2 is found. Now after finding this, time period is found by small t, that is mean t divided by 10, because for 10 oscillations we are finding the periodic time. That is for 10 oscillations we have measured the time, therefore t by 10 gives you the periodic time. So now insert the ring along with the disc. So that can be done this way. So that is a ring is introduced, and again a torque is given to this. So in this case also it is observed that the reflected image is seen. Okay, observe the reflected image. So in the present case also you measure the time taken for 10 oscillations. So from this end, once again if we want to measure, reset the clock and started. So again comes back. So this way for 10 oscillations you have to measure. So once 10 oscillations are completed, then switch off the timer, and whatever time is displayed here in the digital clock, so that time is recorded here in the column, that is T1. The experiment is repeated for one more observation and mean t is found. Okay, so then mean t divided by 10 gives you T2, that is the time period of the torsional pendulum with ring, disc plus ring. Okay, once we find T1 and T2, and already we have noted small r, that is radius of the wire, capital R radius of the disc, then we can calculate the rigidity modulus of material of the wire by using this formula, that is modulus of rigidity eta equal to 8 pi L, length of the suspension wire, ID, moment of inertia of the disc, divided by small r raised to 4, that is radius of the suspension wire, it's raised to 4, then T1 square. So the whatever value comes, it has to be expressed in terms of dynes per centimeter square. Similarly, moment of inertia of the ring can also be determined by using this formula. So that it is expressed in terms of gram centimeter square. So as we have calculated, that is for one experiment we have obtained this data, T1 22 seconds, T2 21.7 seconds only for disc. So T1 is obtained to be 2.185 and disc plus ring it is 2.81. So we have calculated, and eta comes out to be about 1.06 into 10 raised to 12 dynes per centimeter square, or we can say 10.66 into 10 raised to 11 dynes per centimeter square for this steel wire. So similarly, the moment of inertia of the ring is calculated to be 12,963 gram centimeter square. So these values once we obtain, then error analysis can be done by using this formula. Okay, so in one experiment we have calculated delta eta 8.4 into 10 raised to 10 dynes per centimeter square. So this is the data. So by using this we can calculate the error analysis. Error analysis can be carried out. Thank you.